It's me again, Joan Childs, coming to you from my living room in my home where I've been sequestered since March in quarantine. But this is my make-believe book signing, virtual book signing, that at least I can bring you some of the information that's in this book, I Hate the Man I Love. A conscious relationship is your key to success. This can be purchased at your favorite bookstore or Amazon, and I invite you to buy it and read it and give me some feedback. Let me know how you feel about it, or leave a review. That would even be better. It promotes book sales. So anyway, I'm talking about the 10th chapter of my book today in this the series of videos I presented to you from my home. Coping with post-traumatic breakup disorder, PTBD. Not PTSD, but PTBD. I can't tell you how many times women have come in brokenhearted, just devastated over the breakup of a relationship that they didn't even see coming. I'm not saying this only happens to women, but the book is more about women than it is about men. But men are inclusive in this when they don't know that someone is about to dump them and they didn't have a clue. And sometimes there are clues and we don't want to see them. We just don't want to know what's going to happen. So we tend to ignore it, avoid it, sweep it under the carpet until the carpet begins to look like the Swiss Alps. And other times it just comes by without knowing it's going to happen. It happened to me. I was on both sides of the coin, where I left and where he left. And where he left without me knowing, and where he left me a lot of clues along the way, but I just didn't want to accept it. Why are we so codependent? Why are we so in love with love and the idea of having a connection with somebody? Well, for one reason, our brains are hardwired for connection. And when we lose it, we do go into crisis. For another reason, the brain is the only organ in our body that cannot self-regulate. It needs another brain. So when somebody wants to dump us, and they want to leave us, they don't have to even have a reason. The reason that they usually give, and I'm sure you've heard this before, it's not me. I mean, it's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Really? Okay. Like I said, some of us know it's coming, but we don't want to see it, and some of us are just dismayed, like we're blown out of the water. Why didn't I know this was happening? And it's true that you might not have known, because sometimes our partners put on a very good front. They can really hypnotize us and put us in a trance that they really will never leave us. But this idea of being so codependent and needing to feel like you need to have someone to feel whole, this has been going on. Well, I started talking about this back in the 1980s, so it's not new. It's just the same old, same old. So what is codependency anyway? It's kind of like having a pathological relationship with a person that gives us mood-altering sensations, and they have life-threatening consequences. It's like any addiction, only it's with a person. It's a pathological relationship with either a substance, a behavior, or a person that has mood-altering effects with life-threatening consequences. And where did we get so codependent? Well, we never had a secure attachment, which is about my last chapter, which I'll tell you after this one. Those of us that grew up in homes where we never felt a secure attachment, we're looking for love in all the wrong places. One of the best movies that exemplifies this is Rocket Man, the story of Elton John. And I implore all of you to watch it, because you'll see yourself. Even the content is different. He's a rock star, but the similarities is when you didn't get love when you needed it, when all your needs weren't met when you were a child, you go around thinking that you need somebody to give it to you. And really you have to learn to reparent yourself and give it to yourself. So this chapter, Coping with Post-Traumatic Stress Breakup Disorder, really talks to this issue about what happens when you break up. There are songs that just promote it, codependency. I can't live if living is without you. That's just one. I can go on and on, but I only have a few moments to be with you on this chapter. So read it. In this book, I Hate the Man I Love. Conscious relationship is your key to success. My last chapter, my next chapter, is what is a conscious relationship and what is a secure attachment. So join me for my last my last video on this book. And remember, it is not a male bashing book, and you can purchase it right now at Amazon or your favorite bookstore. Okay, I'll see you in the next and the last video. Stay well and stay safe. Bye.